Live from the City of Angels, tonight is Midnight Monster Talk. I've been promising to do this stream for a while, right? I had it booted to go tomorrow, but I'm in the mood now, and I believe that life should be lived in the moment. And if you're ready to do something, do not wait, do not hesitate, get right to it. So get ready. Tonight, it is time for MMT Gets Freaky and Midnight Monster Talk. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to present a case that dragons were real. Oh, my critics are going to love this shit. My critics are going to love what they're about to watch now. So let me explain how I got where I am here tonight, right now. Back in 2020, we remember when COVID hit, right? We were told this virus was taking over the world. We had to stay at home. We can't do anything. No movies, no socializing, no nothing. Well, after some time, I think most of us came to realize that possibly, we weren't told the entire truth. And once you crossed over that bridge and you were aware that possibly you had been fibbed to about numerous things, it opens up everything. It opens up Pandora's box of asking every question that you never even dreamed of asking prior. I say it a lot about relationships, right? When you're in a relationship with somebody, you're in love, whether it's, marriage, whether it's a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is. If you find out something about that other person that you never knew or never even thought about, and then you realize the new truth, you're going to start questioning everything going forward and a lot of things going backward. And tonight, I'm going to present the case that history, a lot of it, is a bunch of bullshit. Okay? Yeah, we can still talk about movies. We will. Trust me. This channel's not going to do this all the time. But I figured if we're going to do a stream that is truly freaky, right? We've talked about the Planet X. We've talked about all the crazy shit. Here's the deal. This one, I believe the evidence is going to be right in front of you here tonight. And I'm going to start with the one that is so if you can't see what I'm about to show you, I don't know what to tell you other than you need to go to Lens Crafters and get that fucking ophthalmologist thing and put it against your face and have him go better 1 or 2, 3 or 4, 5 or 6. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you're blind. Look at your screen. We are in between, as I spin Google Earth out, Argentina, tip of South America, and Antarctica. The nice thing about Google Earth is I can spin, right? I can spin it. I can manipulate the screen. When I manipulate the screen and I do this, everyone tell me what you see. What do you see staring you in the face right now? What do you see? Well, listen, Rogan, here's the thing. Rogan can't talk about this. Rogan can say it, but he can't go into it. In fact, they might even say this channel, you can't do this, right? There's certain things you can't talk about. I could talk about politics all day. I could talk about the woke, anti-woke shit. You start talking about this stuff, they're like, wait a second, man. Wait a second, man. You can't be talking about that. There are people on YouTube who do. In fact, they're the ones who actually open my eyes. But then, like the best researchers, they take other people's research and they build upon it. And tonight, as I show you this, I ask you, what are you looking at? How can you not see what you're looking at? How do you not see this? What is that right here? That's an eye. That is an eye. There's a tear duct. The pupil, I would even argue, could be right here, right? You can see the little dot, like zoom. Look, that could be the pupil right there. See it? Okay. Roll out. Do you not see the eye shape? Eye shape right here, right? Look, going along, tear duct down. Now, as you go down here, look, tear duct, other side, symmetry. Like every creature on planet Earth, living essentially, most. Okay, let's just say most creatures. Why can't we see the other eye? There's ice on top. All of this is ice. If we could see through and we saw this, which it looks as hell, it sure looks like that's going to be over here, then would you believe me? Well, let's take it one more step. And I hope someone sends this to Rogan. What do you think these are right here? What do you think this line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? What do you think this group of islands are right here across, what would I say, the snout / nose? Those are volcanoes. Active-ish volcanoes. See them? Why are they in a line like that across? Why are they volcanoes? Why does it look like when I scoot out that there's been stuff ejected out here? Right? Anyone? Tell me. Here's what I want you to do. No, it's not. What I want you to do, I want you to tell me that I'm wrong, that you don't see it, that you're crazy. What are you talking about? Go ahead. Go for it. I'm waiting. Anybody. Come on in. Tell me what you see. Tell me that you don't see it. And be honest. Don't say it to like, oh, I'm gonna troll. You tell me that you can't at least put your head where I'm telling you to put it. Put your mind where I'm asking you to put it right now. Yes or no? Yes. Of course you're not. You can't say no. The eye is right there. That is the eye. That is the eye. This is the snout. This is the other eye covered by ice. It is here. Look at it. It's a defined head. It's defined. Good question. Where's the other one? Is there a second one? Like on the side? No, I just see one. But look, here's the other thing. If you go in and do the distance from this, okay, like if you go from distance, right? So if I take the distance off the side of what would be what we say like the head, right? And you go into the side, it's like a huge drop off. Huge. It's like falling off a cliff. Listen, guys, I understand, Kim. I get it. I get for everybody. I get what I'm putting out here is insane and you don't want to go there. Totally fine. But you also can't say that you don't see it. That's the point. You can say you don't want to believe it, and that's fine. I respect that. I 100% respect that. But you also can't say, I don't see it. You see it. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. There's no way to unsee what I'm showing you. Here's the thing. So this is the thing, right? So that's a great question. If they were this big, how could something this large look? As I zoom back, let's just assume, okay, let's just go nuts, right? So let's assume that's the head. We go back. This might even be the wing-ish here on the side, right? All of Argentina. Okay. Now I know you're like, wait, but just hear me out. So, okay, so that would create the side of a continent. Not, how we've been told. Remember what we were told, right? We've been told Big Bang Theory. We've been told about continents that drift. What if all that's not true? You guys understand that just because they tell you something does not mean that it's true. I think we've all realized that, haven't we? And if you go back the other way, right, and you go this way, then it would form all of the side of Antarctica. Where can we not go? Antarctica. We can't be down there. They don't let us go. You know where I sure as hell want to go right here to the Sandwich Islands. These are the Sandwich Islands. I would pay. In fact, I might even, because I have a little bit of, I might go and shoot a video down on the Sandwich Islands and say we're directly over the eye. That would be wild, right? Because look, come on, guys, just tell me this. Do you not see the eye right there? Do you not see an eye? Do you or do you not see what appears to be a tear duct, right? Tear duct into a slanty eye, right? Like we've been seeing when we watch like Lord of the Rings, right, guys? Yes or no? Yes or no? Better 1 or 2? I'm not Chris. Do not ever make that mistake again. Okay, but that's one. That's one. That's a big one. Now I'm going to bring you up to number 2 because it's not 1. It's not 1. Here comes number 2. This is going to freak you guys out. You guys ready for this shit? I know we had the new Jurassic World trailer, which we might watch tonight also because we're doing the Dragon stream. So, I mean, it fits, right? It dovetails so nicely. Look here. If you've never watched, you're like, what am I watching? Good question. I can't answer. Sometimes I don't even know what we're doing. But look, this is Dragon number 2 / as Roger from Mud Fossil likes to say, this is Scorpzilla. Now, let me explain. You're looking now. Remember, I turned. So this is California going up through Alaska. I'm going to turn, manipulate the globe, and go here. Now, when I do this, I want you to picture a raptor. Does everybody have a raptor in their mind? Because here's what I'm going to show you where the raptor is, right? So this is the raptor tail back here. Do you see the tail going back, including the gigantic, call it a stinger? You see it there, right? That's a tail / stinger, right? Coming back, okay? This is coming in through here, Mount St. Helens, Washington. We're down in California now. Now, look, if you watch Roger, Mud Fossil University on YouTube, he's brilliant. I love the guy. Some of you are going to say, you need to watch some. And remember, open mind, open mind. He says this is biology. All this in here is biology, okay? Like this is where essentially this creature's ass was, okay? If I can just be blunt with you guys. This is the head. Okay, do you guys see the head now? Do you see how you're looking at essentially like a raptor head, right? Look, okay, so look, there's the raptor head, okay? Are you with me on this? Now, I'm actually going to zoom in and show you where the eye was. Are you guys ready for the eye? Send this to Rogan. I'll go on Rogan. I can't prove any of this, but look, there's the eye. You guys see the eye? That's the eye. Do you see it? Listen, Jason, that's my thing is, right? Go through history. Every culture has dragons, okay? Look at the Chinese zodiac. You have 12 months, right? One of the months is dragon. Everything else is a real creature. Why is the dragon the one fantasy mythical creature? Huh? Why? Why is all of China about dragons, right? Chinese dragons. Go into any Chinese restaurant, there's dragons, right? Look at Chinese New Year, dancing dragon. Well, you think that's why does that have to all be fiction? Do you think they tell us that we're actually dragons? Do you guys think they tell us that we live on the back of a fucking gigantic ass dinosaur dragon motherfucker? Of course they wouldn't. It destroys everything they've ever taught us, which makes what I'm saying very dangerous. Do you guys understand that, right? You got to rewrite every history book. We can't rewrite every history book. Can we? I mean, look, if you think of it as a raptor again, there's the eye. Is that not an eye? Look, does that not look like an eye from literally? If I were to show you the Jurassic World trailer, does that not look like the eye of a dinosaur? Yes or no right now? Come on in. Everybody, if you're on X, you got to go to YouTube. Midnight Movie Talk tonight. It's Midnight Monster Talk. So we'll do these from time to time. Midnight Monster Talk. Go to Midnight Movie Talk and find me, and then you can comment. If you're on Twitter, you can't comment right now. I can't see it. So go to YouTube, like, subscribe, and then hit me with a comment. Let me zoom out. That's the eye. That's the head. Back out. The entire body runs up. Do you not see the raptor? Do you guys not see the raptor right there? Head left, body middle, tail end. Do you or do you not see the gigantic raptor that makes up all of California and part of Alaska? I know you do. I know you do. There's no way you can't. It's right there. There it is. Head going back into the tail with literally this motherfucker had a stinger. Look, had some kind of thing that came out and jacked you up. Imagine getting hit by that. Talk about damage. This bitch gets into the fight, the guy down the bottom, we're in trouble. Talk about the end times. If this dude comes back to life, it looks like he's fossilized. I don't think we have to worry about that. But if he comes back to life with his eye, there's his eye. Look, it's his eye. It's an eye. It's a fucking eye. It's right there. If this comes back to life, we're screwed. But look at that. It's a head. Do you see the eye here? Mouth. In fact, you can kind of see here. Look, you've got kind of this greenish area here. That could be the mouth, right? All that, right? Look. All that really fertile soil, all that green. That's through the wine country, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get the layers. Hold on a second. Let me see exactly where the eye is. Layers. Let me see. Exploration. Okay, here we go. Bakersfield. Okay. Modesto, Stockton. All of this is part of this creature. And again, the eye's right here. The eye's in Yuba City. Yuba City is where the eye is, right here. In fact, this thing, hold on, can we go up there? Let's look. This looks like that. So that used to be the eye right there, right? Look, it's like a mountain, which would make sense, right? Because an eyeball comes up. So it comes up and out, and then you've got the hole in the middle. So I'll bet you can go down into this thing, right? It'd be like you go down into that thing. Does that make sense? I know, Kim. That's my point. It is freaky. It's why we're doing MMT Gets Freaky tonight. But it's right. Kim, all I'm asking you is, do you see it? Whether you believe it or not, do you not see what I'm showing you? That's all I'm asking you. It's right there. That's the eye. That's the head. The head's right there. That's the head. It's gigantic, right? But then as I show you that, you're like, yeah, whatever. But look. If you look here, right? So assume that dragons breathed. That is right. I was at breathed fire, right? Or at least toxic shit. Well, look what comes out of this thing, right? Let's zoom out. Look what comes out. All this toxic shit. The desert. Look at all that, right? So all this toxic shit comes out of the creature who's still alive. Look, the creature is green. The toxic shit it spit out is the desert. How about that? How about that shit? Now you guys with me? Now you with me? It's right. The head is right there. You guys, do you not see it? It's right there. Imagine a giant snout. Hold on. Let me get a picture of a raptor up. Give me a second. I mean, right. Okay. So look here. This is like an art. It's the best thing I could find right now. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can find it. There. Okay, look. Can you see? So look. So there's that. There's the eye. There's the mouth. Now go back and look at the picture one more time. Again, not exactly, but the idea of the long head. Okay, right? Back to the picture. And then into this, that you see the long snout. And you see the eye one more time. The eye is right near Yuba City. That's the eye. It's right there. That's the fucking eye. Oh, this channel's going to get shut down. God damn it. You know this is going to get forwarded to somebody and they're going to be like, he can't be talking about this. Even Elon's going to shut me down. They say you can do whatever you want on X. You can't talk about this. You can't show the eyeball of a gigantic raptor / Scorpzilla, as Roger from Mud Fossil calls it. But I found the eye. The eye's right there. Is that not the eye, guys? Come on. Flag for missing. Of course there will be. I hope someone cuts this out and posts it on X and they're like, it says like, all of this is false. Then you know it's true. What are they going to say? Yes, it's an eye. Can you imagine? Yeah, actually, it's true. Everything that Weber said, everything on Midnight Monster Talk he said is 100% true. I'm sorry we lied to you all these years. That's it. Okay, I'm not done. That's only 2. We've only uncovered 2 dragons. Okay, there's more. That's 2. Okay. California's 2. Okay, let's go and look at, this is one that Roger found first over at Mud Fossil. I'm giving a lot of credit because he's great. Here is dragon number 3. Now, this one's a little harder to see, but I'm going to try to explain it to you if you've never seen it. This is in Morocco, and you can see. Okay, so this one's going to be harder. I'm going to have to explain it. Okay. So the dragon's fossilized, and it's right here. Now, do you see the gigantic line? That would be the neck of the dragon, okay? Now, down here are the feet. Those are feet right here. Do you see that? That's feet. This is the head right here, and this would be the mouth almost open. Do you see the mouth is almost open? So look here. The eye would be somewhere in here. I can't quite find the eye here. But Roger also talks about how this is a giant fish. Do you guys see this right here? Look, do you see how that looks like a fish? Yes or no? Okay, on the right side is the fin, and then the fish is over here, or it could be flipped. But either way, this is the fish, and the dragon's right here, making up all of Morocco. The neck runs all the way through here. And if you zoom in, there's a cut in the neck. Where is it? And because he says that's part of mythology, that this creature had its neck cut right in here. And look, the other thing that you're going to notice about a lot of this is the biology of this, the venom, right? Look at all this shit. What is that? It's all like destroyed. Look at that. Look at that shit. That's venom, right? That's like toxic shit. So if you look at this picture of this and you zoom out, it's all toxic shit coming out of the neck, which is all along here of this dragon. This one's harder to see, but it's there. And then the fish. Now, there's also something here that's really crazy. The eye. Look here. Look, that's an eye. It's a squid eye. You see that? It's called, I think it's even called the eye. But look, let me show you a squid eye. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you what a squid eye looks like. Again, this really is Midnight Monster Talk. In a way, okay, but this one's a little more thing, but there's the squid eye. But okay, so look. So back to the Google Earth. Look, so there it is. It's got like, you know what I mean? It's got biology going on, right? That's not normal. That's not a normal creation. I know, Jacob, it's wild because what's wild about this is that it's all right in front of you. And all it took was a few people to start putting it together. Because remember, when everyone works together at something, you can put things together, right? It's like a mystery. And you go, okay, like the true crime shit. Okay. Okay, that's our other one there. Dragon number 3. There's probably more. You guys can go try to find some. But I mean, the one that's back to number 1. This is just literally, you can't miss this shit. You cannot miss that is what you're looking at. It's right in front of you. I mean, it's a gigantic head of a snake or a dragon. It's huge. It's right there. Even if you don't think it's what it is, even if you're saying this is not what that is, why are there volcanoes across the front? Fire breathing. Why are there volcanoes across the front? Fire breathing. Why is there an eye? Look at that eye. Look at the eye. Look. It's a fucking eye. And there's the tear duct. Like I said, this is likely the eye right here. Look, that dot. That looks like the eye. We are literally right now looking at the eye of this gigantic son of a bitch. Some say Leviathan. I mean, one more. Look how big this is. There's the eye. Look how big that thing is. If that thing's asleep, you ain't got to worry about tomorrow. That son bitch comes back to life. You're going to look up. It's going to be the whole sky. Look how big this is. Dude, that's why I always laugh. I literally, listen, this is all fun and entertainment, and all this is just for shits and giggles. None of it's true. But imagine like going outside and you look up and you see, you would literally, that's all you'd see. You'd look up and go, like Lord of the Rings, only bigger than smog. You'd be like, holy shit, the entire sky is moving. What is that? That's that thing. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about going to work today. Well, okay. Now, Vault of the Future, good question. Do I think there's a globe? Now, listen, I'm using Google Earth, which is a globe. Doesn't mean, listen, it's graphics. Could they be fucking with us? Let's go there. Could Google be screwing with us and just putting a dragon head in there? Yeah, of course they could. Right? Of course they could. I haven't been down there. I just know we can't go to Antarctica. Probably because they don't want you to see any of this shit. Can you imagine diving? Okay, just imagine. We go down there. we take a cruise and we jump off. In the middle of the cruise, we have our scuba gear and we dive in and we dive down to the eye. And we get down there and it's very clearly an eye. We are living in Kong and Godzilla at that time. We are literally living in Godzilla King of the Monsters. And at that point, where I probably would have a heart attack, we would all die underwater, having literally of complete and utter shock that we're looking at a gigantic eye and just bang, right? Your heart would explode, either from the pressure or from you seeing the giant eye, right? Can you imagine? Let's dive off the side. Holy shit. And think how big it would be. If that's an eye, the eye would be quite literally the size of like half a state. So you wouldn't even know what you're looking at. You'd be looking at it going, what? Oh my God. You'd have to get really far away to even like figure out what you're looking at. But do you or do you not see it? That's all I'm asking. If you're on X, I can't see you. Sorry about that. Nessie, Loch Ness. Well, that's small compared to these things. But remember, yeah, the stories of Nessie. You ready for listen, the dragon, last one I'm going to show you here is in America. We have two here. I got to go up. There we go. Okay, one more time. If you just joined us, this is Scorpzilla, as Roger calls it. This is a giant raptor that basically makes the entire West Coast from California all the way up through Alaska. And you can see the tail right there. This thing had a fucking tail that had a spike. Okay, you see it. Do you see it? Okay. And then the head is here, right here. That is the entire head, right? Eyeball right here. There's your eyeball. Okay. We'll call him Scorpzilla because that's what Roger calls him. I have no problem. We have a better name. We'll call him Stinger Tail. That's terrible. Let's call him Stingy. You guys like Stingy? We live on the body of Stingy. Look, there's the eye. One more time. Eye, zoom out, California, nose. Spits out venom into the desert. All along the coast and up into Alaska. That's why Alaska looks so weird with all those islands. It is a tail. It is a gigantic raptor tail. Yes or no? One or two? Hold on. Let me see raptor tail. Give me 1 second. Remember, they tell you some of this in other stuff. Let me see. Raptor tail. Give me a second. Hold on. I got to look here. Raptor tail, Jurassic World. Let me see if I can find a good picture. Well, I mean, look, here's a velociraptor. I mean, where is it? There he is. Okay. So you can see, but there's the tail. Again, I'm not saying, but right. So look, there's the head that looks kind of like what we're talking about, right? Okay. Wait, let me get it back up. Can you guys see that? Okay. So there's the head and then the tail and then back to Google Earth one more time. I know it's not exactly the same, but my point is the idea of the head. Look at the head. Okay. Then come back and look at the head here. Now, the head's a little different. It's longer. So this thing has like a snout. It basically needs a nose job. Okay. This dragon needs a nose job. In feathers? Well, yeah, some of the feathers. Probably, Kim. Okay, get ready for the last one here tonight. I just wanted to show, we can talk about this another time, but I just want to do a whole stream about how dragons were real. Hopefully Rogan gets to watch this and goes, this guy's nuts. Let's have him on. They won't put me on. They won't put me on. Because they'll be like, he's saying things. Rogan has to stick to a script. I don't stick to any script. Okay, the last one's going to be really hard, but I need you guys to, okay, everyone play the game with me that you're going to say, I at least will try. That's all I'm going to ask. I'm only going to ask that you can try to see the one I'm going to show you right now, because this one's not as obvious. This one's more sunken in. It's almost like it's faded. It's like a picture on a cave, a rock. Italy's a giant foot. I mean, maybe. Okay, look. Okay, now look here. This is the last one I'm going to show you for now. This is in right through Arkansas. Okay, Ohio, Michigan. Okay, look right here. Okay, do you guys see? I'm going to circle with my pointer. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm going to circle the head. Can you see me circling the head? Okay. Now, this one has a snout. Almost looks like a Disney dragon. Okay. This one looks like Raya and the Last Dragon. Hold on. Let me find this. This is where we can do movies too. Last dragon. Give me a second. Let me see if I have a picture of Ryan. No, actually, it doesn't look like Ryan. Sorry. It looks like Pete's dragon. Okay, let me circle one more time. There's the head. Now, the body goes back. This is wings. Do you see this shit? All this crazy shit that's part of America, part of, I don't even know what part of the country you are right now. I can look. That's a wing. Do you see that? See how it looks like a wing? Right? It's got the webbing and all that shit. Let me see where we are. Give me a second. Okay, this is St. Louis. Okay, St. Louis in through Centralia, Macon, Illinois. Okay, so all the St. Louis is part of this shit. And that's why they say St. Louis has a lot of weird shit going on. Because look, St. Louis is like right in the heart of this son of a bitch. Okay. Now watch. So where I'm looking is like Arkansas. If you're in Arkansas, you can go check this out. You're literally can go look at the head. Okay. Do you or do you not see the head right here? It's right. This is the head. It's right there. The eyeball's right here. The eyeball, I can't find it exactly, but the eyeball will be right here. Okay. Do you see it or not? 1 or 2? Yes, thank you. Okay, now watch. I'm going to show you something else. So you see this is the river. This is the Mississippi River, correct? I believe it is. Let me double check. It should be the Mississippi River. Okay, that's a river, right? Running through there. Or at least it's a river. Look where the river is. Okay, so the river goes right through where the mouth would be. So, right? So look, that'd be the throat. You come down and then look, all this shit gets spit out into like New Orleans. This is all like toxic. And look, it almost has like a thing for a feathers coming out of the top. So the wings are here. And look, it has a gigantic thing that comes down here, almost like it could be like like a bird has a feathery kind of tufty, whatever chest. Look, like that. You see it? Do you guys see it now that I turn it? And the legs would be back here, and the Great Lakes are created by this gigantic thing crashing out and then smashing down. The lakes are here, and the legs and stuff come back. So his ass is like right here. This is Roger says this is Quetzalcoatl. You guys have heard of Quetzalcoatl? So do you see it? Yes or no? This one's, I know this is the hardest, but do you see the head? It's right there. Let me turn it so you can see it. Again, this is, okay, so look, on a map, it looks like that. You're not even looking, right? You're just like, oh yeah, that's just Arkansas. It's when you turn these things that you go, there's the head. Right there. Right there. It's right in front of you. Yeah, because of Flint in the water. Also, don't forget lots of oil. Because if these are creatures, they would have oils coming off. Lots of oil and rare things in Morocco where the dragon is. And then also, you look at, again, the desert's destroyed because of the venom coming off of this shit from the guy's Scorpy. What we call him? Stingy. Stingy's bullshit made all of the desert. All the shit he spit out. And this guy's been dead longer because he's almost gone. So I don't know how long ago these creatures lived, if they allegedly did, but they've sunken into the ground. So this character, call him Quetzalcoatl, has sunken into the ground more than California. That's why it's kind of right. Maybe the kaiju and dragons are reclaiming their territories. Let's hope not, Jason. But it's there for you, right? These things are there. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's your call. I'm just showing you what's there. I think the one that, again, back to it, and a couple more questions, we'll get out of here tonight. This one's so hard not to see. I mean, it's basically impossible. It's impossible for you not to see what I'm showing you right there. You can't. You can say you don't see it, but you're lying to yourself. How to drain your dragon. Thank you, Steve. Listen, exactly. We have the movie coming out. There's only been dragons throughout everything, right? Remember Reign of Fire? Hey, you know what? Since we're here, and who cares at this point? Let's watch the trailer for Reign of Fire. You guys want to watch that? Just to give you some idea of, remember how Hollywood likes to show you things? Let's watch a Reign of Fire trailer, everybody. If you haven't seen Reign of Fire, holy shit. So I haven't watched Reign of Fire in forever, but it's got Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale. And also Gerard Butler. Okay, you guys ready? We're going to watch the entire trailer for Reign of Fire because I just presented that dragons were real. So why not watch a movie? Since this is Midnight Movie Talk and Midnight Monster Talk, let's watch Reign of Fire. Turn up the volume. We're going to get to the trailer? Here it comes. Yeah, Mitsuo, go get it. Hold on. Are they telling us something? Are they telling us something? 2084. Hold on, let me hit this. Sorry, you guys hit it. You say, are they telling us something? London, 2084 AD. Isn't that interesting? Are they telling us that these fuckers are coming back? Let's watch it here. Let's start from the beginning again. "2084, they're coming back. Watch. So good." Well, that doesn't mean much anymore.
A creature has been awakened.
Voiceover.
It has lain dormant for millions of years.
Oh, hold on. It's lain dormant for millions of years. Like we're talking about, they're laying dormant.
Species older than the dinosaurs.
Older than the dinosaurs.
More terrifying than anything we could have imagined.
How did they go from 1 to a million in less than a year?
Highly evolved.
They have great vision.
McConaughey's shaved head.
Even better vision at night.
Extremely intelligent.
He's playing hide and seek. More like cat and mouse.
Unbelievably powerful.
2 glands in the mouth secrete separate chemicals.
Oh, really? Wait a second. 2 glands in the mouth secrete chemicals? That's what we just said about the entire West Coast. I just told you guys that the chemicals. Look. My man squirted shit all over the place. That's why. Look, that's all the chemicals. The desert of the chemicals. That's why it's dead. All right, back to the trailer. McConaughey's looking pretty buff there, right? He's like, look at me. I just went to the gym. All right, here we go.
An exhalation, natural napalm.
There it is.
Good luck.
Now one will protect them.
male
We have
looking
to
Jack.
hang on, work together.
And one will lead them.
There's nothing magical about it. They're made of flesh and blood. You take out their heart, you bring down the beast.
We found out where they started. We're going to London.
This summer,
Oh, they started in London, did they?
One up,
the plan is set.
1,600 yards, closing fast.
The arsenal has been assembled.
Get ready to rock and roll. Each other!
And they've got one chance to take back their world. Matthew McConaughey, Christian Bale. Reign of Fire.
Hell yeah. If you guys haven't watched Reign of Fire, it's so good. McConaughey's great. By the way, how crazy is that? McConaughey got the #1 position on the movie, not Bale. Then McConaughey was like coming up fast in that thing. That film's fun. But listen, right? They're gargoyles / dragons. It's all right there, man. It's all right in front of you. Hollywood's telling you this shit's real. Just not, hopefully not one this big. This sumbitch is all of California. Look, there's his neck. Look, there's his neck. There's the whole body. And then, of course, look, he's got the gigantic, stingy tail. That's why we call him Stingy. His name's Stingy. If he comes back to life, remember I called him Stingy, and I get credit for that. Stingy's alive. It won't be as scary, even though he'll take up there's the eye. There's the eye. How do you not see that? They were the movie. It's terrible. And then they'll come back to life, and there's a battle for humanity. It is a cool movie. But there's the eye. Is that not an eye? It's an eye. 100% an eye. 100%. Look, in fact, if I zoom out, you think you're looking at you look at a dinosaur eye. Look, hey everybody, look, I'm showing you a picture of a dinosaur. If you go real fast, right? Look, a picture of a dinosaur. What? That's California. You see? Ah, look, there's the eye. Hey everybody, look at my friend Stingy the raptor. He's huge. Oh look, wait, no, that's only Oh my God, California's a giant raptor. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna. They're gonna come and take the stream down right now. I'm trying to think if they're coming to shut me down right now. Even X won't allow this. Is this stream already been shut down on all the channels? Right over me. No, Rain of Fire is great. Listen, so that's it. That's the case for it. 40 minutes of it. A couple more comments. If you're on X, remember, I can't even see you. I mean, I appreciate you being here, but I can't see the comments. That's why YouTube's fun, because when I use my streaming service here, I can see the comments that come through YouTube. For whatever reason, X just doesn't work that way. It doesn't work well. That's why YouTube's good for comments. And I appreciate everybody who does comment. We did 2 streams tonight again, everybody. We did Hard Eyes, Hell on Earth, and we talked about what could soon be Hell on Earth with the Return of the Dragons in 2084. Well, I mean, that's what they told us, 2084. So I think I presented a pretty strong case. I mean, listen, if you guys, I'll say this as we get ready to roll out of here, because that's it. I just wanted to show you the dragons. Watch Roger from Mud Fossil, Mudfossil, Mudfossil University. It's on YouTube. Watch his videos. He is of the belief that virtually everything in the Bible and everything that we're told through all of the myths, Zeus and Hercules, all of that shit is way more real than you were told. Okay. And that goes back to, again, Quetzalcoatl and Leviathan and these beasts, right? We're told through Godzilla and Rodan and Ghidra and Mothra, all of these things that these are gigantic kaiju. That's bullshit. What if it's not? Remember, some people know this, right? Hollywood likes to show you stuff. They show you ahead of time, this, that, and the other. Well, guess what? Here it is. Rain of Fire showed you in 2002, I believe, right? For that film, that dragons were real. Also, every culture around the world has dragons, right? Especially China. Okay, if we were to dig around China, I'm sure we'd find another one over there. You can do your own search. Just go to Google Earth and you can manipulate. And I think what helps is when one person finds one thing, you start looking elsewhere. Back to your question, someone asked me, and I'll close with this. Someone asked me, do we live on a globe? Do we live on a round Earth? Okay, here's how I answer that now. I want to believe that because but here's the reality. We've been lied to so much about so many things. If I were to really think about where we are, here's what I'm going to tell you. I believe that we live on some kind of, it's a realm, okay, of some sort. But here's what I believe. I always say this. I talked about this a million times. This is not new for anyone who's watched MMT before, whether it's Midnight Monster Talk or Midnight Movie Talk. I believe that if you picture the Earth as a piece of graph paper, okay, I want you go to the movie The Village, M. Night Shyamalan's Village. I want you to think of the Earth more of a piece of graph paper. Now, listen, the graph paper can still be circular, okay, spherical, but it still is covered with squares. I want you to imagine that we live in one of the squares. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 squares. But there are 50 squares. There are 100 squares. I think that's the best way to think of it. For me, go back to The Village. Love The Village. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to ruin the movie. I want you to watch it. But the idea that we live in we are constrained and restrained and kept in one area like Jurassic World makes sense. Makes sense. Just makes sense. Okay. So I just know this. Whenever we go on to the next level, whatever that may be, I don't know if any of us know. I know that I'm going to be a hell of a lot less surprised than a lot of people. right? When they say, here's what was really going on, I'll be like, I fucking knew that. And you guys, Weber was right. Weber was right. It was all a bunch of dragons. How the fuck? I don't know how to tell you this, but whenever God, the creator, put my installation system in, put in my operating system, he gave me the ability to see through bullshit, to call things what they are, and to always be open to maybe. And then once you actually access maybe, then you start to go, okay. The problem a lot of people are going to have when you watch something like this or anything that's going to stretch you is that you are still holding on to what you were told. And that's fine, but it's a story. I'm telling you a different story here tonight. So if you want, you can access whichever story you want. I don't know for sure if I'm right. I don't know for sure if they're right. None of us do. We really don't. We don't. So I'm telling you that if these images are not manipulated, it's right in front of you. It's right there. I can't help you see it more than just to literally zoom in and tell you that's an eyeball. And the other one would be on the other side, but there's ice covering it. The other eyeball's right there. Isn't it convenient, by the way, that the other eyeball's covered in ice? Think about that. Oh, weird, right? Why is there this ice patch covering all that? Probably because it looks just like that. Let me ask you this as we get ready to close. What if I were to show you this and this exact thing here was on the other side? What would you say then? Okay. Well, you can't tell me it's not there. It's just covered. That's the look. That's this. That's the tip. Look, that's the end of it. It's the same exact thing. It's just you can't see it. In fact, some of it's even right here. Some of the same biology or the same, again, symmetry. That is an eye. And that is a snout. And these are active volcanoes. So, okay, how about this? If those are active volcanoes, next step. Does that mean that thing's dead? Think. If there's active volcanoes, is something providing the heat to push up to the surface? Wouldn't be dead, would it? Now I'm into territory that's it. Channel's going to be gone. If you guys go tomorrow to YouTube and the channel's gone, you know what happened. You know what happened. I'll make you a deal. If they get rid of the channel on YouTube and X, I'll show up on Rumble. I'll create a brand new channel called MMT Midnight Movie Talk on Rumble, and that's where we'll go because they won't stop me there. And if we have to, what's the other one? There's another BitChute. I will go to BitChute. They will not stop us from talking about the gigantic dragon that's coming to eat us all. I hope not. Have fun sleeping tonight, everybody, as the watchful eye checks you out from Antarctica. Dragonheart, yeah, 100%. That's why they calcified our pie. Oh, don't even blow the future. Maybe mine's not as calcified. I did switch. Can I say this as we get ready? I did switch to non-fluoride toothpaste. I just did because I figured why not. I know what you guys are like. This guy's a little weird. So what? Doesn't mean I'm wrong, right? I like to think of myself as Jeff Goldblum from Independence Day, right? In fact, I really at this point have to. Before I go here, do I have him? Shit, I thought I had him. Yep, I have him. I really should have done this. This is my fault. I feel like I should do the whole stream again. I really need to have the glasses on to do Midnight Monster Talk. That's my fault. I apologize to everybody who's watching and is now like, why didn't he have the glasses on the whole time? Just pretend I had the glasses on the entire stream because I'm Jeff Goldblum from Independence Day, reminding you that when all this shit hits the fan, you remember who said it first. Well, at least was one of the guys. Okay. He lives in the volcano. Oh, shit. I don't want to hear that. All right, that's going to do it tonight. Thanks for being here. Hope you had fun. I don't want to look at it. Honestly, I'm probably going to have nightmares. I just said I'm going to sleep like a baby. I'm going to wake up at like 3 in the morning here, which would be 6 on the East Coast. If you're watching from London, it's already morning. In the middle of the day tomorrow, I'm going to wake up and I'm like, that giant dragon's here. Well, listen, again, if that actually happens, it's going to be so quick, none of us are going to know. You're just going to be sitting there and go, well, that was the end of that. What happened? Well, it's the end. All right, well, moving on. Let's see what the next realm's all about, right? Thanks for being here. This was more entertaining than Hard Eyes, I can tell you that. We're back maybe tomorrow for the Critics' Choice post-game, maybe a short reaction. I mean, I told you guys I'm kind of over the films. And then we will do Sunday night for sure. More on AMC, more on Gascon, more on whatever else pops up. There's no limits to what we can do. We just did a stream about dragons. We can even talk about Adriana Chechik maybe on Sunday. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Thank you for the comment here tonight as I get ready for bed. Thanks for being here, guys. Peace out. Live from LA. MMT is off the air. Be scared. The dragons are out there. My God.